Day number 12. Welcome to the journey. I hope you put your seatbelts in and are strapped up. We're about to go on a ride. Sure, partner. Roll the intro. Hey, hello guys. Welcome to video number 11 on the 100-day video marathon. Today I wanted to get a little bit personal with you guys. No, it's day number 12. Yeah. Today I want to get a little bit personal with you guys and tell you one of my biggest fears. The thing that keeps me up at night and propels me to action all the time. And maybe you can try it for yourself too. Maybe it can work for you. And that thing is the fear of being the guy who didn't do anything. Have you ever hung out with people or talked with people maybe for a long stretch of time, talking about problems in society, problems in tech, problems just discussing problems, things that they're not happy about, things that you're not happy about, and then after that you just go, hey man, that's just life, what are you gonna do, right? But then you never really ask the question seriously, what are you actually going to do? Because I meet a lot of people and I talk to them and they tell me a lot of brilliant ideas that they have or things that they believe should exist in the world and all of that stuff, and then they go on to never really do anything about those. And in some cases, some people just they just leave the dreams to stay in their head and they move on with their lives. But then there's this super sad cases of grown men that you'll be speaking to that they're telling you about their dreams or the plans that they had or things that they wanted to pursue and make happen, but they never really did, with no real actual excuse to justify the inaction. And I'm afraid of becoming that guy one day, the guy who had a lot of brilliant ideas with a lot of potential, but then it all ended up summing up to nothing. That's a big fear that I have. And every day when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I think about it. Sometimes I don't. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I scroll on my phone on Instagram and wait until my alarm rings and then I turn it off again and continue the scrolling. But then on certain days, I just think about it. I'm like, yo, I have a mission and I need to make the mission happen. And one thing that I've started trying to do is when I have conversations with people about problems and all that stuff, the main question that I always ask, maybe at the end of the conversation or at the middle of the conversation, is, so what are you going to do? If you're not going to do anything about this thing, then we might as well not talk about it. Why are we wasting each other's time? Why are we wasting the universe's time? Let's talk about things that we know we can't do anything about it, like Manchester United losing or some arbitrary topic. Let's not talk about real things if we're not going to do real things about them. If we're not going to keep track of the issue and talk to the people who are solving the problem and try to follow with it, because otherwise, what are we doing here? It's starting to really bore me when we talk about ideas and just leave it in some arbitrary form, in the mental cloud. So I'm trying to avoid it by all means. And one of the rules that I'm now having for myself is if I see a problem or if I have an idea about something and I'm not willing to do anything about it and I don't have the capacity to carry it through, then I shouldn't talk about it. And unless I get to a point where I have started moving and started acting towards that in a significant way, it shouldn't be something small like writing a post about it on X or something maybe retweeting something on LinkedIn or posting a WhatsApp status, something significant. And significance for me isn't really about the money that you spend doing it. It's about the time that I would have plowed into it. Cordelia, I feel confident talking about Cordelia these days because I have actually sunk hours and hours of time working on it and crafting it to make it into something that I'm proud of. That even if everything goes down in flames in my life and I end up becoming a failure that slept under a bridge, I'm able to point to 3 or 4 things that I'm yeah, I did that, and that happened, That's what I want. I'm afraid of being the opposite of that. The guy who just really didn't do anything. He failed, but not because he didn't have the capacity. He just failed because he just didn't try. That was such a monologue. Anyways, that's day 12. That's your video. Try to keep it short today. I've been going a little bit overboard this past few days. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. My name is Mete Metnomoshuma. If you're new to this video series, I'm doing 100 videos in 100 days, sharing my thoughts, philosophies about life, and hopefully it can be helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Peace.